welcome back. This is gonna be my intro for my monthly project pan. This is something that I started last month. I did it the last 2 weeks of December, so if you want to check it out, I'll link it in the top of the screen right now. But the basics is that I pick between 16 to 20 products each month, and those are the only products that I use for that category in specific. So the main idea with this is give you an intro, share with you where I am with the products. At the middle of the month, around the 15th, just share with you one update, show you what I'm doing with the products. And at the end of the month, the idea is to come back here, show you the products that I did end up finishing, the ones that I made a lot of progress and I hit my goals, or just a review, hits and misses of all the products that I included in this specific month of January. I will do close-ups and kind of measure it against something, so this would be a little bit easier to compare at the middle of the month and see the progress, and then at the end it's just gonna have, you know, that initial picture that I think it's going to be a little bit more rewarding for me as well. So the first thing I have is a primer. This is the face primer. It's by Lorac and it's called the Perfection Primer. I love this kind of formula, but I compare it with my baby skin last month, so I know exactly which one I need to repurchase. So for that reason, I want to finish this primer completely. I was trying to hold on to it to compare it with different primers, but now I know, so I just want to use it up. Then I have an eye primer, and I wanted to do another eye primer for this month, but I started to do my Too Faced Pan That Palette challenge, and I realized that the color that I'm working on right now, which is Black Forest Truffle, I think that's the name, this one right here, I realized that this fades throughout the day. It doesn't matter the primer that I use. So I decided to use for this month, add the glitter glue by Too Faced and see if that makes it work a little bit better, if it lasts longer, because the shadow itself, when I use it, I mean, it's chalky, it's not the best one, but I realized that I can make it work for me. But I don't like fading. I mean, if my eye look looks like this in the morning, I want it to look like this when I'm going to remove my makeup, or at least make it look this way for about 8 to 10 hours, and I wasn't getting that with a regular primer, so hopefully this one is going to help me go through. I'm not planning on finish it completely, but I'll show you the progress that I make in a month. Then I have a brow pencil because last month I finished one by Cella, so I decided to move on to another eyebrow pencil in my collection and kind of decide if I need it or not, because I have no idea if this works well enough for me to repurchase. And this is the It Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. So in one side it has the spoolie, and that's how much product I have left. I mean, it's not too much, but compared to the Cella one that I finished last month, that one had a very fine tip and this is thicker, so you don't really use that much. Hopefully I can finish it by the end of the month, because this is something that is kind of older in my collection. Then I have the brow bone highlighter that I like to use. Recently I started to do this. I wanted to clean my under the brow with a cream product, and I've been using the Continuous Almond by Jordana. This is a product that you don't need that much. It's very pigmented. It's intended to be a base for your eyelids, but I realized that I can't make it work for me, for my eyelids. I feel like I have to kind of play too much with my eye area, and I don't want to do that. So it's not as creamy as I thought it was going to be, and even though I used it as a base for quite a long time, I find that at this point it's just too hard to use it as an eye base, but it works amazing to highlight my brow bone and makes it look a lot more clean, and also kind of hides all the little hairs that may be growing in that area. Then I have an eyebrow gel, and this is the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax. I want to know if waxes work better for me than the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia. I don't know why, but after you get to a point with the Anastasia one that it has all the remaining products inside when you're trying to finish it, and it looks like you have dandruff on your eyebrows. So for that reason, I don't really enjoy it. completely. I feel like I enjoy it at the beginning and maybe up until I reach the halfway point, and then it starts to change. So I want to see if a wax does the same job for me, and that's what I have on my eyebrows today. This far I like it. Then I have the foundation. This is the J Manual Filter Finish Collection in medium 2. This is too dark for me right now, so I don't know, it's just, I love the formula. I have a review, I'll link it on the top of the screen if you're interested in checking that out. I think it's really has good coverage. It's an amazing match for me, this color in the summertime. But my mother-in-law was trying to open it and she didn't realize that it wasn't like a screw kind of lid, and she was trying to do that and she tried so hard that she broke it. So I want to use it up because since she broke that, I haven't used it, and I could have used up that foundation during the summertime. Now it's dark, but I can still make it work. I have those drops by the Body Shop that I did a review as well and showed you a demo, but it's just, no, I mean, it's too dark. But I want to lighten it up because the formula is amazing, and hopefully I can finish it before it goes bad. I don't really want to wait for summertime to use it up. Then for corrector, I have one that I got through Ipsy, the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer in the color Tan Golden. Now I'm using that only for my dark circles because it's very orange, and a little bit into the imperfections that I want to cover before I apply my foundation. And the foundation that I'm using is very yellow, so it covers pretty much everything. So I'm excited to use that. I haven't used it in quite a while. I exchanged it for some points in my Ipsy over a year ago, so it's time to use that up. Then I also have the concealer by J Manual. This is the Filter Finish Photo Illusion Concealer, and this is something that I want to use for highlighting purposes. Like today I applied the corrector under my eyes and also the concealer underneath to give that illusion of highlighted, or that highlighted effect under my eyes. It's not too dramatic, but it really lasts all day long, and it helps my foundation stay even longer. I have a lot of allergies. It doesn't matter the season, so I'm always cleaning my nose, and I find that when I use the foundation in combination, especially around my nose, with this concealer, it just makes it work a lot better. Then I have the powder. This is by Tarte and it's the Smooth Operator. This is totally different from the, and I thought it was going to be the same than the Laura Mercier one. They're nothing alike. I don't know why when I saw them in videos I thought it was going to be pretty much the same, but this one gives you more of an HD effect. The other one by Laura Mercier, it's totally a different texture. You know, the product itself doesn't work the same way, so I want to see if I need them both in my collection or if there's one that works better than the other one, and kind of decide. So that's why I decided to use this little one, and as you can see, I mean, it's almost full, so that's gonna be interesting to see how I can use that powder. And then I have the MAC Silver Dusk Highlighter. That is just a sample size. I have just the tiniest amount left, and when I finish that, I'll move on to another highlighter in my collection. I know I can use it up in 2 weeks, but it's just one of those things that I keep procrastinating and I don't end up using it. I don't have at the moment any highlighters by MAC, so I don't know if this is going to be amazing that I need to repurchase it, or if I like the formula enough to repurchase it or not. Then I have the bronzer, which is going to be the Balm Bahama Mama. That is one of the most hyped products when I started watching YouTube, or that was one of the most hyped products at the time. I bought it in Hot Look, so it wasn't that expensive. I think I paid $10 for it, but I really want to know if it's worth it for me or to me. So for that reason, it's added into this project, and my main goal is to hit pan in this. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny pan, but I just want to see some pan in this bronzer. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. At least I, used it a little bit more. So the next one is the Balm Instain Blush in Swiss Dot. It's what I have on my cheeks today. This is very pigmented. I have another Instain blush and I love it. It really stays on. It's a stain, of course, but this one, it's so bright that I don't know, it's just kind of intimidating, I have to say it. But I'm gonna try to hit pan. I am going to try to use it with different brushes until I find the perfect way to use it. This far I've been using a dual fiber brush by Crown Brushes. I got this through Ipsy, and this is how I applied it today, but I need to try different brushes and see how it works. This far I noticed that I need a smaller brush, not only because the pan is small, but also because, you know, it's gonna go all over the place and it's gonna stain my face. So we'll see how I do with this one. Then I also have the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon. I love my Sephora collection one, the 12-hour pencil. I think it's the most waterproof one that I've tried and everything, but I want to compare it with the Marc Jacobs one because a lot of people talk amazing things about this line. So I want to try it and see how it works. It's just a sample size that I got for my birthday last year. So then I also have the Tarte mascara that I want to use exclusively this month. I have to say that I have one, let me see, where's the other one? Two of these Tarte mascaras in full size. Now, I don't know if I actually love it enough to open that mascara. Now, I like it, but do I love it? I'm not sure. So for that reason, I added it into this month to kind of decide if I need to open a new tube because it's amazing, or if I just can give it away. And it's a brand new mascara. I mean, two brand new mascaras. I have quite a bit of new mascaras in my collection, so I need to decide which ones are worth opening and which ones are not. Then I also have the Estee Edit Flash Photo Gloss. That one, it's just one of those glosses that it's supposed to make your lips look, not your lips, but your teeth look whiter. So it's very beautiful. I do like it. It's thick, but it's not goopy or sticky. So I'll use it. What I like about this is that you can see progress. I mean, it sets so you can see where you are. The other thing I don't like, well, the thing I don't like about it is since it's clear, if I want to use it on top of the other lipsticks like I used today, earlier, before I changed my lip color, I've noticed that it stains the wand, so I have to clean the wand before I put it back in. I feel like that's kind of wasting, but I'm gonna try to use it by itself, and hopefully I can finish it up this month. My goal is to completely finish that lip gloss. Then I also have a lip liner. This is the Bella Pierre Gel Lip Liner in 02 Nude. I am cleaning my lip liner collection. I have quite a few. I always like lip liners. I don't use them as much as I should, and that is another thing that I want to do in this new year. But I just need to focus on finding the formula that worked for me. So this far I like the Essence lip liners. I like them, and I think that's the best formula I have, but this is like my second favorite one. So I want to use it completely, or try to, you know, get as much progress as I can with that one, and kind of decide if I need to purchase more of those. If it's amazing, that's a kind of fun thing, because even though I'm doing project pans and I'm still finishing products, I can find things that are amazing that I wasn't using in my collection and maybe just repurchase them because I need to have them. Then I also have a lipstick. This is the Marc Jacobs Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and it's beautiful, but I am obsessing over the Sephora collection lipsticks, and I really want to see if this formula compares at all, if it's better, if it's worse than the lipsticks that I'm obsessing over recently. So hopefully this will be something that I can finish it completely before the end of the month. I also have the Organic Pharmacy Lip Balm. This is something that came from last month, and I want to completely use it, finish it. That's why I kind of roll it over to this one. I mean, my idea is not to roll over products in this kind of project, but this has the tiniest amount left, and I just want to make sure that I use it up before it goes bad. Anyways, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoy it, and maybe join me so you can get to know more about your own taste in makeup, what works for you, the kind of formula that you like the most. I just feel like this kind of project, it's helping me a lot, and hopefully you can try it and see if it helps you too. So if you're new, remember to subscribe so you won't miss any new videos, and I'll see you on my next one.